Show us.
You did it, not me.
So we just pulled up here in Graham's and Caitlin's going to throw the anchor out, which she did, and we tried to reposition it, and there's no anchor tied onto the end of that rope anymore, so good.
What happened to someone?
Which one? This one?
I don't know, you find a good rock that'll make a good anchor. Good work. I sent out a few big baits and the kids sent out some little baits and they were getting some bites, catching a few cod and brim. A few good fish getting around, but not the big eaters we were looking for. So we decided to pull up the rock and go and chase some new spots. We tried a few more spots, but didn't end up finding the fish again, so thought we might pull up on the beach, give the kids a bit of a run around. And are they coconut trees? Come on, you lot, let's go. We're just up at the southern mouth here of Graham's Creek on the island. We thought we'd stop in, see if there's any coconuts on the trees here. Might send the kids up, eh? Empty. There was some that looked pretty ripe. All we needed was a good, accurate throw. And we got a couple. She's a bit hot here in the sun. We're gonna go around the corner because we've seen a little bit of shade when we come back up this way out of the creek. We're gonna pull up for a bit of lunch. Maybe throw a few lines in and I'll see you around there. You ready to go? Right, that's a few baits out and bells on them, so we'll hear if those fish come and bite. What a spot to pull up and have lunch. How's lunch? Over to see where we've seen those fish on the drone, see if we can actually identify what they are and if it's worth bringing a lure over and flicking at them. These flats aren't too far over behind the beach and they get fed by a little creek, so it would be easy to stand at the creek and see what comes in and out, but the water's in here and the fish are in here, so I'm just going to go out there and have a look, see if I can figure out what they are. Just there, he's swimming away. Big old stingray right there in the shallows, not something you want to stand on. Pretty painful from what I hear, so we'll stay clear of him and let's go and find these fish. So unfortunately for me anyway, I can confirm that they were big diamond scale sea mullet and they don't eat lures, or not that I know of anyway. So we're just walking through the mangrove shallows here. It's awesome to see the stingrays and the really big sea mullet, but we're actually chasing mud crabs because stumbling across one here in the shallows where they don't really have anywhere to go would be awesome. And you should be able to just scoop them up with a little bit of a fight. Fortunately, we didn't find any crabs, but it was awesome to walk around and see the big sea mullet and the stingrays pumping up little crabs and things to eat. Bit of fun with the kids. If you're over here on big tides, definitely something to check out. So Graham's, we haven't got a lot of fish here, but to be fair, we've done more exploring than anything else, and we've had a good time. We've had lunch. We're going to shoot over to the pipes on the way home that run out from the landing, and maybe we'll pick up a fish or two there, but we'll see. We've got to get packed up and get out of here first. The landing was producing fish, but I had been bitten off a few times.
Oh wow.
You know what? I think it might have been sharks. I did lose a few hooks while we were beach fishing off the islands. We're getting a few cod here. An eater would be great, but I feel like there could be a few sharks getting around.
It's not big enough though. Get it?
As the water started to drain out of the end of the landing here where you fish near the pipes, it was shallow enough to see what had been taking my hooks, and it was definitely little reef sharks. You can actually see them swimming along, the water's clearing up, heading straight towards your bait, and then bang. Yep, this is going to be an issue, I can tell now.
Where's your net?
Can I get the net?
So we ended up losing that little reef shark, but I did figure out that if you set your drag very loose, they can't seem to get enough tension to bite through the line. The kids are pretty keen to get one, to give it a pat of all things, so you know, there's heaps of them here, why not? Here's me and Izzy trying to land a reef shark to give it a pat.
Put the net down in the water. Put it down.
He must have so many hooks in his mouth.
Lift it up. Good work.
We got the shark.
Look, they're smooth this way, but if you go the other way, it's like sandpaper. Ready to let him go? You want to eat him?
Here's the bigger one.
Ready? He's gone. Oh, come on.
The girls have been getting a few cod here, but I've been sharked 10 or 12 times now, so I've pulled my rods in. They're still hoping to get a good cod to eat for dinner, but I don't see it happening. I think we might head back to around the mouth of the Calliope and have a bit of a fish before we head on home. But yeah, that's where we're at. Plenty of sharks. Plenty of sharks. As you can see, it was a fairly choppy run back to the Calliope, and it's a bit of distance between Graham's and the river, so by the time we got there, the tide was charging out, and we thought, you know what, let's just call it. It's been a good day, even though we're not bringing anything home to eat. We've seen plenty of fish and too many sharks, so we had a great time. Thanks for joining us, and hopefully I'll see you out there somewhere.